Alrighty now. I'll try to work the photos I took earlier towards that cloud mass and the setting. The sun's been coming out it's almost 5 p.m. There's at least 90 minutes of light left for my solar system. That's lovely. And I'm going to pull this out right here, right now, which may stop it. No. Right to the north of my head, you can hear a single engine plane, which used to be, it was probably a member of my family, but not today. This is Kent Kruger, the Biological Channel, February 1st, 2009 on the Gentile calendar. This is my third or fourth video of today, depending on how it uploads. You know, from dark last night until past midday today, it was cloudy, overcast, and misty here, hard on the solar system. But for the last hour and a half, the sun's been popping out. There's a huge cloud over there. It's condensing, and will probably drop over someplace like Doodad or Dime Box or even East Austin. I don't care. I made several videos today. I've been kind of hung up lately. And like I say, and will continue to say, you don't need glasses when you got a bottle. Boom. Somebody pounded one out. You know, in the past, I tried to come on here and teach you people something and found out that you didn't want to learn anything about science. So since then, I find it extremely hard, buzzard, heading southeast, looking for dead meat on my neighbor's properties. Not here. This is a wildlife reserve. So when I found out that most of you really only want science when it's all dressed up and speaking in an English dialect, that's what turns your little tiny brains on. Please, I've read your comments. I've read hundreds of thousands of comments on YouTube in the last few years. Most of you people are retarded. I'm not just saying uneducated. I'm saying you're retarded. There's actually 1.5 billion YouTube channels. And there's 1.4999 repetent 9 channels that contribute nothing. All they do is go like, oh wow, dude, it's so cool, to bad videos. Or go like, oh man, you're so full of shit, proving that there's some 14-year-old loser retard that's going to be kicked out of tracking school in England within the next year or so. I want to come out here. You can see behind me, in front of me is this huge mass of clouds that's softening everything up so that you can actually see me. You see what I mean? Got this great screen in front of me and this beautiful Texas blue behind me, a little cloud here and there, but in front of me is several, especially over there, more than that, several 100 million gallons of water in what's technically called gaseous form, or clouds. Okay. You know, the reason that I didn't spend today talking about my first, second, and third type of close encounters with what are actually probably most of them are our cousins. They might be extraterrestrial, but they really helped develop this planet, so I don't want to call them extraterrans or... And I just want to come back on here in case I get a chance to upload this, but sometime before... Actually, tomorrow may be great. I may be able to film 6 or 8 more videos. I want to keep feeding the videos to the few people, the 30 to 40 people that actually watch me on a regular basis. And by the way, in case right in front of me for a couple of thousand square feet, I burned some stuff, and even though the ground is saturated wet, it burned all the grass around here, which is lovely. It needed it. It's, my dad taught us, you got to burn a field. He used to teach us as a kid with like what you call burlap sacks or croaker sacks or tow sacks, soaked in water for days, and then we'd get out there. He would light the fire, and then we would sling them like this and control the fire and direct it according to the wind and my dad's directions, and burn off acreage down the road, and then plant. But I've decided, because since I can tell that you people, you're such retards, you know nothing. You believe the most retarded health people on YouTube, these chiropractors, and oh, this fruit will cure you of diabetes. No, it won't. You believe anything. You have no education. And when you were getting some education, learning how to understand some of the words that I say, you were still retarded. So, up in the cloud, and the sun's about to break through that multi-million gallon. One of the things that's been running through my head is I made a previous reference to the fact that, and I'll even quote it here now because I got a guy here locally that wants me to teach him, but he's real cautious. And he knows to treat me as and address me as Rebbe, the great teacher. I met him in town, blew him away. He's been scared to actually talk to me since then. But the book of Eziekiel, which every ancient alien astronaut weirdo talks about, the first words are, and they are correct, in the 30th year of our captivity by the Babylonians. That's where the 10 lost tribes went. They were assumed by the Akkadians, the Babylonians, Akkad. Migrated to France, were deported to Quebec and the Louisiana French properties. And I talked to these people, I've talked to them my whole life. Yep, that's unfortunately another vulture. There's been I wish later I might go up and take a short video of wild garlic that sprouted in my driveway. But I'm going to end this at about 10 or 11 minutes. The 1,500 minutes relating to my close encounters with our cousins, extraterrestrials, whatever you want to call them, is not going to be like Eziekiel, because Eziekiel, thank you, sunshine. The Lord has blessed me once again. Eziekiel only had a vocabulary of about 5,000 to 8,000 words, tops. In town, I was talking to a Mexican woman who was checking me out at Walmart. I tried to let her know I really don't want to speak Spanish anymore. I want to speak Texan, like I am now. which the most trusted man ever in America rated was a Texan who got his journalism degree at University of Texas, a Walter Cronkite that ended the Vietnam War with this one simple statement. But my point is, once again, is that this is not about Eziekiel and his bad description of craft that he has seen and things that he has seen. The the 45 minutes I put up there already, and the following 1,415 minutes minimum. Tonight I'll try to dig around, and after I've had a nap and I've already started noshing a little bit, I'm going to take a nap, and I'll get up tonight and I'll try to dig out some of my old drawings and teach you about der Spukoff von Varkenmaschinen. But this is not the book of Eziekiel. This is now and will always be the book of Kent, the most blessed, the chosen child of Wayne and Nora, who was chosen to carry on the oral tradition because of my memory. I'm old, but I have a brother that just turned 86, another one just turned 82, and they're shot. Yeah, they're actually in pretty good health, but they don't move much, and their memories are corrupted because they've spent their whole lives lying. So this is the real story about my life and my close encounters with beings that are to you gods. To me, they're just my teachers. This is the Book of Kent, and welcome to the Book of Kent. I hope you'll find it enjoying and entertaining and enlightening and educational. I'm not going to give you links. I'm not going to get up here and talk in an English accent. I'm not going to pretend to be smarter than everybody out there, even though I probably am. But I know I'm not, because I'm smart. So, welcome to the Book of Kent. I'm going to tell you for at least a year or more. And I'll talk about science and other things, just like I have today. But welcome to the Book of Kent. You have now stepped through the front doors. You have opened the cover if you've made it to this point. And I'm going to teach you things and help you to understand why you don't know shit. And I do, because the most incredible beings have come right here before I was born and shown me and taught me stuff that this morning I watched a guy that makes all this stuff for PBS that's just babbling mathematical nonsense. A negative mass apple chases a positive mass apple. Negative mass. Even he admits it's complete bunkum. So, like I said before, welcome to the Book of Kent. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you learn something. Please take the keywords that I give you and do some Googling, even though you're not expert at searches or doing a Boolean search. And Google is one of the most retarded search engines I've ever seen in my life. Please. That was it. Please watch, listen, and learn here while I tell you about the Book of Kent.